Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to create an impact, to make people sit up and take notice, you have to be willing to do the work within yourself first. And let me tell you, it all begins with one simple question: who are you really? Are you being your true self? Not just when it's easy, but when it's hard. Because if you want people to be drawn to you, to be inspired by you, you must show up with authenticity every single time. Here's the thing: authenticity is magnetic. When you are real, raw, and unapologetically yourself, people can sense it. They're drawn to that energy because deep down they're craving it themselves. So if you want to make people obsessed, start by standing tall in your truth. Let them see your highs and lows, your wins and losses. Let them see the real you, and I promise you they'll be hooked. Now, being obsessed with something means that it's not just good, it's excellent. It's the best. So whatever you're doing, be it your work, your relationships, or even how you treat strangers on the street, commit to excellence. Set a standard so high that people can't help but be inspired by it. When you put your heart into the details, when you bring that passion into every action, people will feel it. They'll be drawn to the commitment and integrity that you bring, and they'll want to be a part of it. But listen, to truly captivate people, you've got to bring something extra: positivity. I'm not talking about being cheerful all the time or glossing over life's challenges. No, I'm talking about a deep, abiding belief that life is good, that there is purpose, that there is beauty. When you walk into a room, bring that energy with you. Make people feel like they matter. Show them, through your presence, that hope is still alive and well. That's the kind of energy people want to be around. They're drawn to the light. And let's not forget, if you want people to feel connected to you, you've got to make them feel seen. Invest in the people around you. Get to know their stories, listen with a full heart, and care deeply. Connection doesn't happen by accident. It's a choice you make over and over again. If you want people to obsess over you, let them feel truly valued and understood. Show up not just for the big moments, but for the little ones too. Those are the moments that matter. Finally, don't just make it about you, make it about something bigger. Share your vision, share your dreams. Let people see that there's something beyond just the day-to-day grind. Let them feel part of a purpose, a mission, a goal that's bigger than any one person. When people sense that, when they see you're striving for something meaningful, they'll want to be part of that journey. They'll feel that your success is their success, your growth is their growth, So how do you make them obsessed? You do it by being unshakably you, by committing to excellence, by radiating positivity, by valuing people deeply, and by offering a vision that inspires. This isn't about tricks or tactics, it's about showing up fully, with integrity and heart, and letting your passion pull people in. The world needs more of that energy, more of that drive, more of you fully expressed. And when you show up like that, trust me, they won't just be impressed, they'll be obsessed. Embodying unshakable authenticity means you show up as your true self in every situation, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's risky, and even when it goes against the grain. It's a commitment to be real, to be genuine, to let go of the masks we sometimes wear to fit in or to impress. This isn't about being perfect or polished, it's about being raw and honest, standing confidently in your own skin, and living with a kind of courage that doesn't apologize for who you are. People feel that when you're genuine. They can sense it. You become magnetic, not because you're trying to be someone they want, but because you're showing up as exactly who you are. When you're truly authentic, you don't shy away from your flaws, your fears, or your failures. You embrace them as part of your story, part of what makes you human. And the irony is that honesty about your struggles is what makes you powerful. It's what people connect to. They see themselves in your experiences, in your vulnerability, in the parts of you that are still growing. They're not obsessed with a facade, they're drawn to the real you, the one who's strong enough to let down their guard and let people in. Authenticity isn't just about how you present yourself to others, it's also about being true to your values, to your dreams, to what you stand for. It means knowing what matters most to you and making choices that align with those core beliefs, no matter what's popular or expected. It's refusing to settle or to follow the crowd just because it's easier. When you live this way, with that unyielding integrity, people can see it in everything you do. They respect it. They're drawn to it because so few are willing to take that path. They see a person who won't compromise their truth. And that's rare, and rare is powerful. And let's be real, embodying authenticity isn't always easy. It means standing in your truth even when it's inconvenient, even when it may lead to criticism or rejection. But here's the beauty in that when you stay authentic, you find your real supporters. The people who are meant to be with you, to follow you, to be a part of your journey, they'll stay. They'll be inspired by your courage to be different, to be genuine, and to be unapologetically you. They'll recognize that same bravery within themselves. And that's what will make them truly connect to you. Authenticity is a journey of self-discovery, of continually peeling back the layers and revealing more of who you are. It's about embracing your whole self, the good and the bad, and loving every part of it. When you do that, when you live with unshakable authenticity, you invite others to do the same. You create a space where they feel free to be themselves too. And that right there is the magic. That's what makes people not only want to be around you, but to be a part of what you're doing, to be inspired and uplifted by your example. You're showing them a different way to live, a truer way to connect. And in a world that's often full of pretense and performance, that kind of authenticity is magnetic, captivating, and yes, absolutely irresistible. This level of commitment starts with the way you do the smallest tasks. Imagine your day-to-day actions, each one an opportunity to bring out your best effort. Whether it's the email you write, the way you listen in a conversation, or how you set up your workspace, each of these things reflects your standards. Excellence in the details shows a level of care and respect for yourself and for those around you. People will notice this, they'll feel it, even if they can't always put their finger on what makes you different. There's an energy that comes from someone who pays attention to the finer points, who doesn't just do things halfway, who goes the extra mile when others would stop. Committing to excellence in every detail also requires patience and discipline. It means taking the time to do things right, even when it would be easier to cut corners or rush through. It means resisting the urge to settle for good enough. To commit to excellence is to embrace a mindset of continuous improvement, always looking for ways to refine and elevate what you're doing. This could mean finding ways to be more efficient, more thoughtful, or more thorough. It's not about being a perfectionist, it's about taking pride in your work, recognizing that the quality of what you do speaks volumes about who you are. And this isn't just about the work you put out into the world, it's about how you take care of yourself too. Excellence shows up in the way you approach your self-care, your health, your growth. When you make excellence your standard, you start valuing yourself enough to put in the effort to become better each day. You begin to see your life as something worth investing in, something worth giving your best energy, attention, and focus. This commitment shapes everything about you, from your confidence to your sense of self-worth, and it becomes a natural part of who you are. When you're consistent in this pursuit of excellence, you cultivate a reputation that precedes you. People will know that when they work with you, connect with you, or even just spend time with you, they're encountering someone who operates with integrity and care. And this reputation will open doors, bring opportunities, and create relationships because excellence is rare. People want to be around it. They want to be inspired by it. At its core, committing to excellence in every detail is a form of respect. It's respecting yourself enough to demand the best from yourself, and it's respecting others enough to give them the best you have to offer. This approach not only leads to better outcomes, but creates a powerful ripple effect. When people witness your dedication, it elevates their own standards too. You become a catalyst for change, inspiring others to raise the bar in their own lives. Excellence, then, is more than just a habit. It's a legacy you leave behind in every interaction, every project, and every relationship. It's a way of showing the world what's possible when you choose to give everything your very best. Exuding positivity and energy means becoming a source of light and inspiration wherever you go, radiating an energy that uplifts others and brightens their day. It's not about being cheerful all the time, but about having a mindset and presence that bring hope, encouragement, and vitality, even during challenging times. When you exude positivity, you bring a sense of optimism and possibility that people can feel a magnetic force that draws them in and makes them feel better simply by being around you. It's a choice you make every day to look for what's good, to focus on what can be learned, and to believe in the potential for something better. This energy begins from within, cultivated by how you think and feel about yourself and the world. It's choosing to see life with a lens of gratitude and purpose, knowing that every day holds new opportunities. It means finding joy and beauty in simple things, and when you carry that appreciation in your heart, it naturally flows outward. People can sense when someone is at peace, when someone is genuinely joyful, and it creates an atmosphere where others feel safe and encouraged to embrace positivity themselves. It's the kind of energy that transforms a room, lifting spirits and shifting perspectives. Exuding positivity doesn't mean ignoring hardships or pretending that everything is always fine. It's about resilience, the ability to keep going with a hopeful spirit despite obstacles. When challenges come, someone who exudes positivity chooses to respond rather than react. They focus on solutions rather than problems, on the lesson rather than the loss. They have a way of reframing situations, helping others see that struggles can lead to growth and that setbacks don't define us. This resilience gives people hope and empowers them to face their own challenges with courage. Energy, too, is a big part of this. Exuding energy doesn't mean being hyper or overly animated. It's about being fully present, engaged, and alive in the moment. It's about showing up with your whole self, not holding back or half-heartedly participating. When you bring energy, you make others feel seen, valued, and important. You listen actively, you respond thoughtfully, and you give people your attention as though they're the only one in the room. This kind of presence is invigorating. It makes people feel appreciated and valued, and it inspires them to bring their best selves forward too. This positivity and energy are contagious. When you show up consistently with a positive spirit, people can't help but be affected by it. They see someone who chooses to smile, to laugh, to encourage, and they feel uplifted by that choice. They might come to you for advice, for encouragement, or just to experience that warm energy you carry. Over time, you become a person they associate with hope, joy, and confidence, someone they want to be around when they need a boost. You become a source of support and strength, and that's a powerful gift you give to others. Exuding positivity and energy is about giving generously of your spirit. It's being someone who genuinely celebrates others' successes, who offers a kind word or a helping hand without expecting anything in return. It's looking for ways to uplift others, whether through a compliment, a smile, or simply being there when they need someone to lean on. This kind of positivity builds connections, deepens trust, and strengthens relationships. People remember those who lift them up, who believe in them, and who remind them of their potential. By exuding positivity, you create a legacy of kindness and empowerment. Investing in relationships deeply means going beyond the surface and creating connections that are genuine, meaningful, and enduring. It's about putting in the time, energy, and thought needed to build trust, understanding, and mutual respect with the people in your life. Real investment in relationships requires showing up consistently and wholeheartedly, being present in the good times and the bad, and making others feel valued and seen. It's understanding that relationships, like anything worth having, require patience and commitment. They need nurturing and care to grow strong over time. To invest in relationships deeply, you must listen with intent and attention. You go beyond just hearing words. You listen to understand emotions, to grasp what's being said and what isn't. You let people know they are heard, that their experiences and perspectives matter. When you listen in this way without judgment or distraction, it creates a powerful bond. It tells people you value them for who they are, and this builds trust, the foundation of every lasting relationship. When someone feels truly listened to, they feel appreciated, and that connection becomes a place of safety and comfort. Being present is also key. Investing in relationships deeply means you're there, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. When you spend time with someone, your attention isn't scattered, you're fully engaged in that moment. You're not checking your phone or half listening, you're showing them that they have your complete attention. This presence is a rare gift in a world that's constantly distracted, and it lets people know they are important to you. Over time, this presence becomes something they rely on, something that sets your relationship apart as a place of real connection. Deep relationships are built on support and encouragement. Investing in someone means you're willing to celebrate their wins and stand by them through their losses. You don't just show up for the good times, you're there in the hard times too. You offer words of encouragement, lend a listening ear, and provide a shoulder to lean on. You're there to help them navigate life's challenges, not because you have all the answers, but because you genuinely care. This unwavering support creates a bond of loyalty and mutual respect, a trust that only grows stronger with time. To invest deeply also means being vulnerable. Real relationships aren't built on facades as they're built on authenticity. When you open up and share your own struggles, fears, and dreams, you invite others to do the same. Vulnerability creates a deeper understanding and allows for a connection that goes beyond the surface. It shows others that they don't have to be perfect around you, that they can bring their full, imperfect selves. This acceptance fosters an environment of honesty and intimacy, where both of you can grow together. It's a powerful reminder that real relationships embrace every part of us, not just the polished parts. Investing in relationships deeply also requires forgiveness and patience. People will make mistakes and conflicts will arise. That's a natural part of any meaningful relationship. But when you're committed to investing deeply, you don't let those moments define the connection. You work through misunderstandings with empathy and compassion, choosing to see the bigger picture rather than focusing on individual missteps. You let go of grudges, knowing that the relationship matters more than being right. This willingness to forgive and move forward is what gives relationships resilience, allowing them to withstand challenges and grow stronger over time. Making an investment in relationships also means supporting others' growth and helping them reach their potential. You want what's best for them, even if it means stepping back or giving them the space to grow. You encourage their dreams, help them see their strengths, and offer a guiding hand when needed. This selfless support shows that you believe in them and that you're committed to their happiness and success. It's not about trying to mold them into someone who fits your idea of who they should be, but about helping them become more of who they truly are. Ultimately, investing in relationships deeply is about building a legacy of love and connection. It's knowing that every moment you spend truly connecting with others creates something lasting, something meaningful. These relationships become a source of joy, support, and inspiration. They enrich your life with depth and purpose, reminding you that the most valuable things we have aren't things at all, they're the people who fill our lives with meaning. By choosing to invest in relationships deeply, you create bonds that withstand the test of time, bringing fulfillment and a sense of belonging that money or success could never buy. Sharing a compelling vision means painting a picture of what could be, a powerful idea of the future that motivates, unites, and inspires others to take action. It's about communicating a sense of purpose that's larger than any one individual and compelling enough to make people believe in something greater than themselves. When you share a vision, you're not just stating a goal or a wish, you're inviting people to see the world as you see it, to imagine a reality that's transformed, elevated, and enriched by your combined efforts. It's creating a roadmap that stirs passion, ignites enthusiasm, and encourages others to commit to a shared journey. A compelling vision starts with clarity. You have to know exactly what you want to achieve and why it matters not just to you, but to everyone involved. It's not enough to have a vague idea of doing something great. You need to clearly articulate what that greatness looks like. What does success mean in this vision? What will it feel like, look like, and mean for those who contribute to it? By describing this vision with specificity and vivid imagery, you give others a concrete understanding of what they're working toward, making it real and tangible in their minds. This clarity allows people to see where they fit in and how they can contribute to making it a reality. A compelling vision is also rooted in purpose. It has to be about more than just profit, recognition, or personal achievement. The most powerful visions speak to deeper values and address something meaningful. They touch on the universal human desire to make a difference, to be part of something that leaves a positive impact on the world. When you share a vision driven by purpose, you're tapping into a source of motivation that goes beyond self-interest. You're calling on people's hearts as well as their minds, inspiring them to take part not just because it benefits them personally, but because they believe it matters. Authenticity is essential when sharing a compelling vision. People have to believe in you before they'll believe in your vision. They need to see that this isn't just a fleeting idea or a personal ambition, but something you're deeply passionate about, something that aligns with your own values and beliefs. When you communicate your vision with authenticity, You demonstrate that this is not just about what you want, but about what you genuinely believe will make a positive difference. Your sincerity fosters trust and shows others that you're willing to put in the hard work, to lead by example, and to stay committed, even when challenges arise. This conviction is contagious. It reassures people that this vision is real and worth pursuing together. A compelling vision must also be inclusive. It's not about you alone. It's about creating a path that others can walk with you. When you share a vision, you're inviting others to become co-creators of that future. You're not dictating what must be done. Instead, you're offering a framework that allows others to see how their unique talents, skills, and perspectives can contribute to the journey. When people feel included, they see their value within the larger vision, and they're motivated to take ownership and responsibility. They're no longer just followers, they become leaders in their own right, bringing their passion and ideas to make the vision even more impactful and dynamic. Emotion is a crucial part of sharing a compelling vision. It's one thing to state a plan logically, it's another to make people feel something powerful when they hear it. Stories, metaphors, and personal experiences can transform a vision from an abstract idea into an emotional experience. When people feel the vision in their hearts, they're more likely to commit to it deeply. They remember why it matters. You can draw on personal experiences that shaped your passion for this vision, relate challenges you've overcome, or share the impact this vision has on real people. These emotional connections create a sense of empathy and belonging, making the vision something that resonates on a personal level for everyone involved. Sharing a compelling vision requires consistency and reinforcement. You can't just share it once and expect it to take root. It must be revisited, refreshed, and celebrated regularly. You show people the progress being made, the milestones achieved, and the challenges overcome. Celebrating the small wins along the way keeps people engaged and reminds them that the vision is unfolding step by step. This continual reinforcement keeps the vision alive, strengthens commitment, and renews people's belief in the journey. Finally, sharing a compelling vision means empowering others to carry it forward. You trust people with the vision and encourage them to take it in new directions, to innovate, to expand on the original idea. You're not holding on to it as your own creation, but allowing it to grow in the hands of others. This trust empowers people, fostering a sense of ownership that goes beyond duty or obligation. They're inspired not only to work toward the vision, but to invest their own creativity, passion, and effort in bringing it to life. When you share a compelling vision, you're not just presenting an idea, you're creating a movement. You're sparking a desire for change, for growth, and for a better future that people can believe in. This vision becomes a guiding light that brings people together, transforms obstacles into opportunities, and shapes a community of people who are committed to something meaningful and powerful. It's about showing people what's possible when they come together with purpose, unity, and a shared belief in the future. That's the true power of a compelling vision.